Hi guys, welcome to another video in my channel, another informative video right this time. I prepared a very good video for you guys and I discovered that the video was mute all through and that was really painful. So I didn't know my computer's microphone was mute and that was a really enjoyable video. However, we move on. Today I'm going to be talking about price action and you may be wondering as a new trader that what is price action? I'm hearing about price action up and down everywhere, and you are wondering that, oh, what is price action? And so today I'm going to be explaining what price action is. Price action is just one of the strategies in trading that you can use to trade. You hear about harmonics trading, you hear about people who trade with indicators, you hear about people who trade with different kind of, strategies. You see some people trade with W's and all of that. So in price action, as a price action trader, you are somebody who is trading without the use of any external instrument like indicators or any of those kind of stuffs. So that is what a price action trader is. You are just strictly trading using candlesticks and candle formation and market structure and all of that. And if you've gone through my previous videos, you will have seen what I'm talking about in terms of market structure and the likes. Without further ado, let us just get onto the chart and let me show you exactly how we trade using price action. So let me just say that, okay, I cut out this section. Okay, just cut out this section and see what goes on from there. So now, in my previous video, you've also have seen what I call top-down analysis, and that is one of the most valuable videos you should watch, and our side of market structure. So you see that using our top-down analysis in a kind of sneaky way, you see that price has been in a range in this whole area, and then from there began to sell. So there was a heavy sell. Sellers were really preoccupied because there was an indecision here. They were wondering, what should we do? Should we buy? Should we sell? Should we buy? Should we sell? And then from there, they got down here and began to sell. And so we had price sell from this structure to this structure. And then, there was a retracement here. Price decided that, okay, buyers were like, okay, let's see, can we buy? And then they tried to buy and then they failed because, there were still some sellers on this level. And so they tried one more time, came into this, and then sold from there, and then we had this structure being formed, and then this happened, and then another structure, and then buyers tried again, and they failed. Then they came into this, and then they came up here again. Because why? There was there was this supply. There was still supply. Sellers were still selling from here. Now, if you are somebody who trades who trades breaker blocks and all of the likes and supply demand, you will know that this is an area where you could enter for a sell, right around here, or not, because that doesn't look so good. So from there we had the sell, slow down, slow down, slow down. And then we began to see that, okay, it appears that buyers are kind of interested in this market. And then they bought here, and then they failed again. So sellers took them out. So what are we now looking forward to? We are looking forward to see a real confirmation of buyers willing to stay in this market. See what happens from here. Buyers are still interested, still very much interested. Okay. Okay. So to me, this looks interesting, and I want you to also understand what I'm looking at. So we had a sweep here, we had another sweep here, we had a buy here, and then we had this happen. Now, looking at price action the way that I would look at it, you might say that, oh, okay, it appears that we actually have buyers in the market. And you could say that, oh, okay, let's see, maybe we could use this zone as an area of as an area as a POI, sorry. You see, let's use this zone as a POI. Then let's watch what happens from there. See that happen. Okay. Buyers are still not confirmed. Thank God we haven't taken that trade. Buyers are still not confirmed. And then we see what happens. Continuous sell. Then we see buyers still trying to flex their muscle that, oh, okay, we're right here. Then we had this zone begin to hold, but still, you have a break of structure that is confirmed. And we had price tap into here, try to buy and fail. So we still have sellers in the market. It's oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see where they were going. So they were trying to tap into here and they failed. So buy was just to go into this area. So even if you are going to take a buy into there, you know, it would just be so it could be worth something. Could be worth something. And from there we have this come down, there was a sell, and then we have buyers try to come in once again. So you see them begin to, move all the way up there. Then we see this happen. Right. So let's just pause it right there. So you see this huge candle. There was this huge red candle, and then we see something that looks strange that we've never seen before, and that is this particular stuff. And that tells us that, okay, maybe some party is having a rethink and thinking that, okay, well, let's see if we can get in. And so we see buyers try to buy and then they failed, but they didn't fail entirely. It came down here and then, sellers still tried to send them down, screwing down, and then they failed again because buyers were waiting right there. And so they bought and they asserted their presence. And then you can see all of this happen, all protecting this zone. They were protecting this zone, and see the protection is so heavy. And they came and came again. And then, there was buyers buying into this area. And then from here, we see this happen. Then you see price tap into here again because there was a seller also sellers that were trying to sell heavily down to this area and they failed. And then we have buyers come up from there and then they took out this high. And after they took out the high, we had sellers came again. They came into this area. Normally in trading balance we call this a retest, but it's just a confirmation of what is happening. So that means that buyers are really, really serious on buying because why? There was a rejection of sellers. They say, no, we don't want you here. So they bought all of this to this area. And from there, they were able to create this. And now when you look at this place, you see that buyers bought here again and sellers still tried to sell, but they failed. And there was now this candle that took off from there and went there without really, really touching into this candle. And so you begin to wonder, okay, I think we have something interesting because why? We've started taking out the eyes. So you mark out this zone, mark out this zone. It's your area of demand. And since we have confirmation that okay, buyers are in now, you can say, okay, let's buy here, let's buy here, let's buy here, let's buy here. And then you look for your target, and we see this. There was a sweep here, there was a sell here, there was this. Okay, you be like, okay, let's put a TP there. Then okay, you wait and watch. One thing that is very important as a price action trader is that you must know where you want to enter. You must have a very specific SL. You must have a very specific TP. Because if you don't have that, you might as well just be gambling or throwing your money away in the market because you must have a specific area of stop loss to know that okay, if price gets here, it is an invalidation of my setup. And so you get out from there. So now let's see what happens because it is important that your target is also as Your target is also as important as your entry. So you see what price did here. Okay, price neglected this high and said that okay, I don't want this, and it goes to this supply. So there was a sweep here, there was a tap into it, and so this became the candle of rejection. So price came there and rejected, and there was a sell, 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 and then it took out this low, then took out that low from there. So all of that rejection happened, but then you see buyers tap into this zone again, proving that, oh, okay, we are still bullish. All right. So there was the rejection and there was this. So we need to see confirmation that buyers are willing to actually hold the market. Okay. All right. We see that. We see that. So they were bullish and then they came into this zone and held. So they came into this zone and held and then tapped into here. Okay, tapped into here, and then you see there was greater confirmation of buyers wanting to remain in the market. And so let me just use 1 minute, sorry, 1x. So we see this happen. Okay, if you wanted to buy here, well, as an aggressive trader, you could, but there's something I'm going to be showing you. There's something we call supply and demand. And in supply and demand, we make use of zones that there have been rejections and we pick our entries from there. So I'm just going to do one or two more examples. We are going to end this video. So you see the sweep that happened here, and then this one tapped into the area, and then from there we had price was rejecting from this candle, rejecting from this candle. That tells us that that is a supply zone. Normally, we'll have looked at this and said, okay, we have another block here, but this is not another block in this case because why? We've already had the zone that price was reacting to, and this one already tapped into it and broke through this area. And so we have something we call order block. And so in order block, we just pick an area of supply that became a flip zone. That is, buyers invalidated the supply that was there. Then you can say, okay, let's have an entry somewhere. Let's just do this. Let's buy. So what are we buying into? Because now that buyers are in control and sellers are not in control anymore, not so much, we can say, okay, let's see where is price going to go into. So we look at this. We say, okay, maybe this high. Because why? We had this zone here. It failed to take out whatever level this was. So it failed to take out that level. And so it's all started from here. And so we could say, okay, let's see what happens here. And then you wait. I know as I am a 3 hour trader, mostly a 3 hour trader, minimum of 3 hour. Anything less than that, I'm out. I am not staying. So let's see. Price tabs into that. Then there was the reaction. And then from there, we have a buy. Okay, so they continue buying and we have that happen. Now let's just do something, a little exercise here. A little exercise here. Now, in relation to what we did here, you see that we also have price tap here, and then there was a rejection, little rejection. There were some suppliers trying to form that, oh yeah, we are here. We are still here because there was rejection here. And so you'll be like, okay, what have we got? And so price goes like this, try to buy, and then sellers were still trying to form, and then there was the blue that okay, buyers, we are ready. So they come in there and you see that this is the supply zone. See, using our supply demand zone, okay, we are going to see that the supply in this area was invalidated too. And so we'll be like, okay, let's have our entry here. Let's just put our entry here, just like the same way we had it here. But although you could say, okay, we already have this gap here that was unfilled. and then we want to see what happens from there. So you could just put your buy here and see what happens. Okay. Already got this guy here. That's a guy. 3 hour or nothing, bros. 3 hour or nothing. So price will have to, take out this high. So we see. So we see what happens from there. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop the video after this example. So price taps in there, and then from there we have movement. Ooh, nice. Very nice bullish movement. Update continues. From there. Alright, there's something here though. There's something that price tapped into here. I've seen that before it even tapped into it. So there was another demand zone here. So it was reacting to it. So you went there and did that. Normally price should have swept this low. Normally price should have swept this low. And I think it did. Yes, it did. A little bit. And then from there it continued and made this high. So this is how price action traders trade price action. All right. Okay, so you as a trader could also say, okay, I have a trend line here because we also have trend line, and you can say, okay, let's see if we can buy to this area because you say that okay, we have a trend line there, and so you take your TP up to this level, say okay, let's see. And then you have it. Okay, TP hit. So that means that what? So, they were ready to really, really buy. So from there, you can see what happens. So this is where I'll be stopping the video. And if you would like me to do longer videos with more examples like this, you can just like, comment, and subscribe. Just comment, put it in the comment, let me know. Then subscribe so that you can get the videos when they come in. And see you in the next video. All right?